Hello. How's everyone doing? My name is Lisa, and this is Lisa's Wellness Hub, and I usually come on and talk juice. This is actually cold pressed carrot pineapple with aloe vera, and I had put it in the freezer before I left. Oh my god, it is so delicious. Carrot pineapple with aloe vera. Anyways, today I wanted to talk about Medicaid. I'm going to come on and do insurance tip videos. If you want to know more about me, you can scroll and I talk about myself in some other videos, but I'm going to get to the point right now. And I do have my computer behind me that I'm reading my notes. So, what is Medicaid? Medicaid is a government health insurance program that helps provide health care coverage for eligible individuals and families who meet certain income and eligibility requirements. Medicaid covers doctor visits, hospital services, preventative care, prescriptions, labs, and many other healthcare needs. Eligibility requirements vary by state, so every state has their own Medicaid rules. Medicaid is generally designed to help low-income individuals, families, children, pregnant women, seniors, and individuals with disabilities access healthcare services. One of the most misconceptions I hear is that Medicaid and Medicare are the same thing. They are not. Medicaid is primarily on income and eligibility requirements, while Medicare is available to people 65 and older, and also with people for disabilities. My daughter had a liver transplant and she received SSI, and I will do videos along the way of about topics like that. But she had SSI, so her coverage was through Medicare. And once she lost her disability, her SSI, when she was about like 7 or 8 years old after her transplant, then they take that insurance away. So if you do not have insurance coverage right now and you are low income, you're not working, or you're just not making a lot of money, your job isn't offering you health insurance, apply for Medicaid. If you don't qualify, then your state will refer you to their health plans, which we talked about with commercial insurance, is in New Mexico, it's called Be Well New Mexico. So basically, they refer you there, and you usually get a discounted premium rate. So sometimes premiums are like $500-$700 a month. But since you didn't qualify for Medicaid, but you're still low income, they will put you on a type of sliding scale in order for you to be able to afford health insurance. It's not the greatest insurance, but it does cover your preventative care, your labs, stuff like that. When you research those plans to see which plan is best for you, don't always go with the cheaper premium. Go research exactly what they offer. For instance, my daughter, she has to get labs every 3 months for the rest of her life because she has a liver transplant. And if you buy one of the cheaper plans, you have to meet your deductible. And I'll do another video on a deductible, but right now we're talking about Medicaid. And until you reach that deductible amount, she will have to pay labs out of pocket if that were her insurance. So then if you start researching a little more on into the more expensive health plans, then the labs get covered and you have to pay maybe like a $40 copay. So depending on how often you go to the doctor, make sure you research those plans to see if it's going to benefit you. And what else was I going to say? And so then you choose a MCO, which is a, hold on. I try to remember all of this stuff. There's MCO, HMO, PPO. That's why. So for Medicaid, the MCO is a managed care organization. So if you qualify for Medicaid, you're going to get a letter in the mail and they're going to tell you choose what MCO you want. Blue Cross Blue Shield, Molina, whatever your state may carry. If you don't qualify for Medicaid and then you in turn have to go for your state insurance program, you still choose one of those insurance plans. But that's when it is called a HMO. So the HMO is Health Maintenance Organization. Insurance, and I just want to be sure I'm telling you accurate information, so I'm looking at my notes and looking it up, but I have a lot of experience working in clinics with insurance, plus my daughter had a liver transplant, and I have a Bachelor of Science in Healthcare Management. Insurance is changing. It changes every day. They can change rules on you from Monday to Wednesday. So the most important thing is to be aware is know your insurance plan. Always research before you are going to have a procedure done. Always research and make sure that your provider is in network. If you do have to call your insurance and ask them questions, be sure you get a reference number and a name. That way, if something happens in between, you have yourself covered. Again, if you have any questions, you can go ahead and message me or just scroll through my videos. I'm going to do insurance tips periodically here on Lisa's Wellness Hub. Thank you. Bye.